I'm the clever one, you're the potato one.
So amazing.
Hello, hello. What is going on? Oh my gosh, it's a 0? Guys, drop your zeros. Hurry, do it now. What is up, random weeb? No, it's not. What's that 19 next to you? Oh, you went to TwitchCon in 2019? What's up, Moogs?
Welcome to the family.
Hey, Midnight EXP, thanks for the follow. Appreciate ya. Kevin, hello.
And why aren't you in uniform?
Hey, what's up, Skater? Lady Jiv. You are a silly Billy. Did you know that? Oi! Oh, that was weird. What's up, Tim? Speaking in... what's that called? Bionic code? Is it binary? What's that called?
Whoa! Tier
Kite.
3! Incredible! That's the highest level of support.
Sarah, tier 3, 4 months.
So
Finally,
much, and
let me do
welcome.
this. Can't stay, but hi, everyone. Hello, Sarah. Forest Guardian, hello. Okay, Tim. All right, that's cool. Down. What up, Tip? Called binary, okay. Hey, hey. Skater, you met Caitlin at Anime North. Oh, she voiced Maki from Love Live until I went sorry. Oh, right on. What's up, Crow? Brandon Coop, Chaos Knight, how's it going? Midnight EXP, hello. Evangeline, how's it going? Guys, welcome in. Get your sounders in now, because remember, alerts and sounders go away once the guests come on. I'm not Craig. I know it's about Fire Force, but both guests are also doing something. That's right. What's up, Deku? Sam. I haven't eaten today. I'm not even hungry.
I'm a 16-year-old girl!
My line's been too long since I've dropped by. I haven't even seen the lights on. Oh, man, 0, yeah. There you go, Lexi.
Beetlejuice Sam.
No worries, Brandon. Playing Stardew Valley. Oh, you got it? Nice. What's up, Tenaciously? Flute.
This act is over.
Guys, welcome in, welcome in. We got a fun one. It'll be a short one. This is our monthly all-tier bonus stream.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Our monthly all-tier bonus stream. But I allow everyone to watch. You are all able to watch, but only subscribers get to ask questions. So if you want to ask a question, we've got Jade Saxton here, and we've got Caitlin Glass here. Jade in Fire Force is Tamaki. I think her third Funko Pop for Fire Force just got leaked. Hey, what's up, Holy? The stream has been hashtag blessed by the farter, the sub, and the Holy Murdy. What is up, Holy?
Holy Murdy, you mad lad.
Oh, there's Viridian Arts. What up, Viridian? Yes. Yes. Oh. Okay. Still at work. Have a great stream. Okay, right on. Court of Cosplays. Holy, when are you? I miss it when you were a remote worker. Denki Pop. That's right. Court of Cosplays. Denki Pop coming. The guess right now, the estimate is about May-ish. Lexi's gonna faint. Why? Lexi? I did, Skater. So we've got, this is a Fire Force themed panel. So we've got Jade is Tamaki from Fire Force. Caitlin is my favorite villain. Haumea from Fire Force. I directed Fire Force. I'm also Toru Kishiri, but not many people know that. This is correct, Zero. That is correct. I don't know him. But also, of course, it'll be Fire Force / whatever. Because both Caitlin and Jade happen to be incredibly accomplished directors and actors. They do a whole bunch of other stuff. Obviously, they're both in My Hero as well. She is best baddie. Haumea is pretty great. Where can we watch Fire Force? I am not sure. I assume Crunchyroll? I don't know. Cosplay band Denki? Like he had, like when he was playing his guitar? That's pretty sweet. Crunchymation. Funchyroll. I'm still not used to calling it Crunchyroll. It's so gross. Best characters in Xenoblade Chronicles, Elma. Okay, Love Live. Crunchy Sushi Roll. Crunchy and funny app. There you go. But anyway, yeah, the queue is open. If you want to ask a question and you are a subscriber, you can do !ask space your question. Like I said, in general, let's keep it Fire Force themed. But you can talk about whatever. It's fine. Kendo in My Hero, Child Robin, Young Robin in One Piece. Caitlin is Vivi in One Piece, and Mina, yes, Winry in Full Metal. You can ask Caitlin about the new Full Metal movie. It's pretty sweet. Thank God someone gifted me a sub. Yeah, no, for sure. Questions in the queue. Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. We're not going to go too terribly long. Normally we go for about 2 hours. We're going to go for about an hour tonight, so it won't be too long. But remember, get your sounders in while you can. Once we get out of the theme song, no more sounders, no more. You can still alert, so you can still cheer, and I'll shout you out via text. You can still cheer and gift subs and all that, but there won't be sounds attached to it, so. Just because. We will have some music going on in the background just to set a nice chill tone. You can use your Kaminari coins to change the music if you want. There's a redeem in there with Ian Sinclair's face on it. Oh, random weave. No. Well, you're going to miss it. But actually, if you ask a question, I'll get yours first. No fart noises, guys. That's right. Okay. Let's get our beverages going. If you're a follower, you can drop your AABs. Machi from Fruits Basket. Shall strict Fruits Basket. Get ready to spam your AABs if you're a follower. But everyone, please pour yourself an age-appropriate beverage. Excuse me. And let us cheers to a good stream. Cheers. Clink. Coop, get those farts out while you can. I'm drinking New Belgium Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Let that air out your butts. Clink. All right, y'all. Here we go. It is time. Let's talk about Fire Force and anime and all sorts of stuff. Why don't we? See you on the other side of the theme song with our guests. Oh. What's happening? Ah! Oh, hang on one second. I was going to time that out so perfectly. Okay. Now here we go. Get ready to spam your bit emotes and please rise for our national anthem.
Phillips is the greatest alive. That's why we're all such fanatics. He won't wrestle the grizzly bear. The dawning quantum mechanics. With his powers and by his side, there's no fool that he can't outwit. He'll look evil right in its stupid face, and he'll say, "Shit." Kyle Phillips, Kyle Phillips, Kyle Phillips, so amazing. Kyle Phillips, Kyle Phillips, Kyle Phillips smells like daisies. He's so damn defiant. He can flatulate lightning. When Kyle is fighting, we'll go to our scenes 'cause it's all so exciting. Kyle Phillips, Kyle Phillips, Kyle Phillips. He's 14 feet tall. Kyle Phillips, Kyle Phillips, Kyle Phillips. Kyle Phillips is the awesomest. Kyle Phillips, Kyle Phillips.
Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Hang on, we can't hear them. But guys, welcome to the stream. The one, the only, Jade Saxton. They can't hear me right now. Now they can hear me, and now you can hear them.
Yes.
Yay!
Welcome to the stream, Jade Saxton and Caitlin Glass, y'all.
Hi!
Hello, the incomparable Jade Saxton and Caitlin Glass.
Aw.
Thank you.
Guys, how's it going? What's up?
It's going good.
My brain is dead. It's been a very long day. I hope these questions aren't hard.
It's gonna be some calculus level stuff. I saw an AP biology question come in, so
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna make up the answers, you
I'm gonna
guys.
tap out.
that's all right. How you got? What are we drinking? We got some wine.
Yes.
Oh, good for you. I have a diet ginger ale.
Diet ginger ale.
Delicious.
I can't tell you the last time I had a ginger ale. Last time, let alone a diet one.
Call them gingies. They're real good.
Gingies.
Hmm.
Sprite's my go-to when I have a upset tummy, not a ginger ale. So it's fine. So what's up, y'all? Caitlin, we had a few people in chat who were like, "I just saw her at Anime North."
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Hi, Canadians.
Man, I haven't been to Canada in a long time. It was actually one of the first shows I ever did, and it feels like forever ago. I want to go back.
I love it. I love it there.
What city is that in?
Toronto.
Oh, nice. I've never been.
Oh, I hope you get to go sometime. It's a great city. It's like
Vancouver. Oh, I've been there, and that was like
Ooh.
life-changing.
It's beautiful. There's so much nature there.
I want to go to Toronto, if only because like I like in the sports world, you know, there's a lot of like you gotta go here to see. It's like seeing the Red Sox play in Boston, seeing the Cowboys in Cowboy Stadium, of course, is one of them. But seeing the Maple Leafs play in Toronto is supposed to be like one of the greatest.
I thought you were gonna go to like a Blue Jays game because don't you have a thing about going to baseball stadiums, or is it just all stadiums?
It's all stadiums, but it's mostly ballparks because it seems like con season is really heavy in summer, and that's when baseball season is. But I have my Blue Jays hat. I went and saw Blue Jays play.
So, but you just said you. Oh, okay. It's been a long time.
Yes.
When you were in Toronto, that you saw it.
Yes. It has been a while. But the Blue Jays ballpark is not great, unfortunately. That's the cool part about baseball is every ballpark is very unique, unlike all the other sports. But the Blue Jays ballpark, it's like a multi-function stadium, so it's not just baseball. So anyway.
Has it improved since you went? Since it's been so long? Like, do they have a new one?
Oh, I don't know. I went, was that 3 years ago?
Oh, then
4
probably
years
not.
ago?
Nothing has improved since the
I
pandemic.
don't think so. Yeah, no, I went to like 2 cons in 2018, then like 12 in 2019, and like 2020 was ramping up, and then.
Yeah.
But 2023 is gonna be legit.
How many this year?
2022, I think I have 20.
Damn.
Hey.
Get it?
And it started off, I had 3 in January, and I was like, oh my god. And so I told Chris, I was like, can we whoa up a little bit? And it's fine.
Whoa up.
Whoa up. I am excited. Have either of you been to Rhode Island Comic-Con?
No, but I hear it's really good.
No, but I'm going.
You're going with me?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah! That's gonna be awesome.
I'm excited.
Pal, you should come to
Kyle,
Wisconsin.
When's that one? Rhode Island.
First
November.
weekend in November.
But before that, we're going to New Zealand. What? Are you still going? We're not going. Just kidding. It's not happening. I don't know. I figure they would have announced that by now because it's in 6 weeks.
Yeah, I would have figured that too.
Different time zone there right now, so they're not awake to hear us talk about this tomorrow.
That's awesome. That's great.
How? Okay, well, you have to text me and tell me all about it.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, whoever's going, we'll have to figure out who's going, and
Okay.
there you go. It's great. Anyway, let's talk about Fire Force. Let's talk about Fire Force. So Fire Force is it's super exciting because season 3 just got announced.
Yay!
Season 3 got announced. Now, unfortunately, so it's like, oh, it's gonna be like in 6 months. It's like probably 2024. So it's gonna be quite a while because I was talking with Chris Hahn, the brand manager for it, and he was like, yeah, no, like we were able to announce it super early because like they're on the ground floor, the committee, so they like, yeah, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be.
Dang.
But that's okay.
Is it because there isn't enough like manga yet?
No, there's plenty of manga. I think just Fire Force in general, I think they just weren't sure about it for whatever reason. Because I knew there was going to be 48 episodes from the get-go. Like those 48 episodes were planned.
That's what we've done so far. 48.
48.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
2 24-episode seasons.
Okay.
I just texted you, Caitlin.
Oh.
But yeah, so but it's super exciting the fact that there's more coming, and Fire Force pops are rolling in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought those already came out, or is this another wave of them?
Another wave got leaked. So Jade,
How
I
did
believe.
you leak?
No, I thought you were, but then I looked and you're not.
That is some garbage.
I know.
I did not see the leak. Like when you were saying that before, I was trying to look it up and I couldn't look long enough. But...
There's this guy. So by the way,
to say anyone
finally,
customized.
a Denki Kaminari Funko Pop got leaked.
Thank God.
Yay! Is it
Thank
real?
God.
Huh?
Is it really happening?
Well, so there's like this guy, and apparently he gets all of his new, and he's like legit. Like everyone trusts him. He like scours like whatever. He gets all like legit information. And so he announced the leak for both these Fire Force pops and the Denki pops. So, but
I'm not just texting. I'm tweeting out.
no, you're good.
Yes,
You're good. So I'm trying to find where I saw it, but it was the big one that everyone wants is Benny Maru.
That's Aaron's character, right?
Yeah, Benny Maru, it tops the popularity charts every time, and so everyone was very confused when his character did not have a.
He still doesn't have one.
Well, it just got leaked.
Okay.
Okay.
It just got leaked.
He's betting one. He's part of the leaked wave.
He's part of the leaked wave. Tamaki is getting a third one.
Wait, I'm confused. I've only seen one.
There's currently two Tamaki ones. There is the main one, and then there's an alternate chase one.
There's only one. I've only seen one that exists and floating out in the world.
Chat?
Well, a chase is hard to come by, so it's
What's
possible.
a chase?
So a chase means in like Funko Pops come in a whole case, like a large box that has 36 pops in it, and of like all Tamakis, and of those 36, like one would be a chase. So if you're a Hot Topic or something and you order a case of Tamakis, you just put them on the shelf as you get them, and a chase costs the same as a normal one, but it has a special sticker and something will be different about it. Like if the normal one, her uniform is totally on, in the chase, she's probably there in like her bikini top or something like that. Or
Well, I've never seen one then. I'm really
It's really
curious
hard
as
to
to what that
find.
looks like. Yeah.
Hang
So
on.
I wish, yeah, none of mine.
Also, I gotta see this leaked one. You gotta send that to me, Kyle. I'm not this
It's-
like fancy special leak guy that you have to hook up with.
His name is Skittle Rampage.
What a great name.
I know.
Skittle Rampage.
Oh, you know what? I'm wrong. There is just the one.
Oh.
Okay.
It's the one, and
Yes.
it's glow in the dark. I thought
Yes,
there was a regular
it is.
one, and then one that glows in the dark.
Yeah, she just glows in the dark. All of them do. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. So there's a second Tamaki one. So that one, she's in her firefighter gear in cat mode. This new one that's coming out is her in the orange jumpsuit.
Oh, okay. I've got to look for that one. That's so cool. I didn't know that. That's really exciting.
And then there's Benny Maru, Joker, which will be cool.
Ooh.
Ogun, which is Zeno's character. Another Arthur, and another Tamaki. So that's the leak anyway.
Cool,
We
cool,
need
cool.
a villain. They
Dude.
just, why? What the heck?
So
What the heck?
I've often said it. Haumea is probably one of my favorite villains, at least I've ever directed.
I'm so grateful.
She is awesome, and you do such a good job. And it's always fun to like when you have an actor in and you can give them like the okay to kind of do whatever they want, or they're like, "Can I do this?" And it's like, "Yeah."
What? Okay, so I want to know,
Uh,
because friends watching this, I did not audition
Mhm.
for Haumea. I don't even remember auditioning for the show, but I'm pretty sure I did because we all did. So, like, what made you go, Caitlin, for this part? Was it like something else we'd worked on before?
Yeah.
Was it something I did in the audition? I'm so curious.
So I had cast you before that in Dagashikashi season 2.
Yeah.
And just the wacky ups and downs. You were able to do like the calmer stuff and then go to wackiness. And so I kind of knew, and like your Dagashikashi character, it was cartoony, but within a stricter like dynamic range. I don't know. But Haumea, I just needed you to do that 0 to 60 and randomly, and I knew you could do that. So
Cool.
I don't know. I just was like, who? This crazy energy girl who uses electricity, Caitlin. I just kinda
Well,
thought of it.
thank you. She's so fun.
And-
She's so fun.
She's great. And I didn't audition Jade either. I just popped my head out in the hall and I said, "Hey, Jade, will you meow for me real quick?" And she went, "Meow." And I said,
Okay.
"You're TamaKey."
Okay.
JK. It was a
I did
rigorous
audition.
audition progress. Okay, let's do some questions. So I'll start off the questions.
Okay.
I always start the same way, and this is your chance to promote whatever you want. But it's basically, what is something either you were in, behind the scenes on, or whatever, some project you were a part of that you feel flew under the radar or didn't get the attention that it deserved?
What a cool question.
I feel like I always give the same answer on this, but I will because I feel like everyone needs to see it, and that's Death Parade. I love that show, and I feel like because it flew under the radar, it didn't get like a second season or like more to explore, and I've always wanted like a spin-off of that show. It's just such a cool concept. I don't know. I recommend it to everyone, and the OP is very deceiving in that show. Were either of y'all in that show?
No.
Oh.
Is it
I don't
Emily?
think so.
Emily directed it. Emily Neves.
No. So I think Zach directed some of it. Zach Bolton. and
that
then,
one.
Oh, this is a
That
while ago.
Yes.
Okay,
it's
now I know.
The old. Oh, should I like be mentioning like newer stuff?
No.
Yeah.
No, the whole point is
Alex?
it's something that flies under the radar.
Yeah.
Alex
It's
Organ in it.
Yes, he's the lead. Alex Organ is the lead. Yeah.
Oh, so this is a while ago.
Oh, do you know Alex Organ is like back in the game?
He's back.
Yeah. He's back. He's the lead in Spy Family.
That's right. He's back until he's done.
Ow. What about Jade? What about something that you've directed that you think flew under the radar?
Probably interviews with Monster Girls. Though I don't know if it like really flew under the radar. It just I thought that one for sure would get a season 2, but maybe it's one of those ones that the season 2 is like just like really long, like coming, like gonna take a while.
Yeah. That was
yeah.
also kind of near the beginning of the simuldub thing, so maybe there just weren't as many viewers as there are now. And
Yeah.
if it came out now, it would like be explosive. But
That's
hey,
so
Halloween,
true.
yeah, Halloween's coming up, guys. Go watch Interview with Monster Girls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The succubi was so good, says Marcus. The succubi.
Yes.
Multiple succubus in
Multiple
the Monster
succubus.
Girl show.
Yes, she was a teacher at the school, and she.
Oh, is that you might have said this. I was typing to someone. Was that the Chris George was the lead? Did you say that?
Mhm. She plays
Yeah.
a professor teacher in the show, and there's like a little vampire girl and like a girl that can like has snow magic, and then the coolest one I thought was played by Terry Doty was a doula hand, so she like carries her head everywhere with her.
Ah,
It's not attached to her. She's just to
Irish
carry it around
that's
in
right.
her hand.
That's awesome. Rosario plus vampire. I don't think that flew under the radar. That was.
No, I think people knew about that one.
People know what that was. That's like when someone's like, "I'm a big high school DxD fan." It's like, "Oh, are you?"
Never heard of it.
They love the story.
I watch it for the story. That's right.
It's my favorite.
That's right. Okay, we have a question from Sam. Sam, the man, says for Caitlin, he's super into this game right now. I know this for a fact. For Caitlin, what was it like working on Xenoblade Chronicles X as Elma, and what was it like coming back for Xenoblade 2? Were you in Xenoblade Chronicles 2?
Yes, I'm in the DLC. But what?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you for asking. It has been 8 years now since I recorded that game, and I feel like it's finally getting the attention it deserved when it first came out. I see more people every convention coming up and either bringing Elma stuff or buying an Elma print, and it's taken this long for it to happen. I loved it. I really loved it. JRPGs are very intensive. The recording process is a lot, and it was recorded in Los Angeles, and I don't live there, so I couldn't just like move there for a whole month. But they did record me anywhere from 4 to 8 hours a day, depending.
Whoa.
Total of 40 hours of recording.
Damn.
quests for one character because it's a big open world JRPG. So there's a plot, obviously, and a story that you're going to follow and do all of the missions. But then there's all this extra stuff for when people just go exploring, which is really beautiful. I loved it. There's a twist at the end. I won't say what it is, but it's super great. All of the cast are magnificent and people that I adore. So, this is something you guys might not know. When we record anime, we record one at a time. But if I'm in a scene with Jade and Kyle, if they've already recorded, I get to hear them. But in video games, you don't. Even if your scene partners have recorded, you just got to go. You hear the Japanese version, and then you do yours, and then they put it all together. And maybe you'll get to hear the whole scene together, but you don't get to act off of one another as you go. But what was neat is I knew who all of my scene partners were. I'd known these folks for a long time, and I could just imagine them saying their lines as we went. So that was pretty cool. And then the Xenoblade 2 was a huge surprise to me because the original Xenoblade was done, I guess, in England. And so Xenoblade 2 was also done with that crew. Still Nintendo, but they have a studio out there for recording. So the fact that they even bothered to reach out to me was just an honor. And they got in touch with me through the studio that recorded me in Los Angeles. And I could sign all this special Nintendo paperwork. I felt pretty cool about it. And then I went to, I think I did it through Okratron because it was before I had a home studio. Went to their place and recorded those couple of scenes. And it was awesome. I'm sad that she's not in 3. I'm sad that she's not in Smash Bros.
Maybe. Oh, dude, Smash Bros. That would be legit.
Yeah. Elma for Smash Bros was a thing. I'd see it all the time, and
Really?
but I think they're done making characters for it. Right?
Yeah, they said they're done.
A brand new Smash Bros game out.
Supposedly the guy said he's done making Smash Bros games, so this might be it. But maybe they can make an Echo Fighter, which is like they have the same move sets as someone else, but it was a different skin. Chat, Elma in Smash Bros. Do you agree? Should we have Elma in Smash Bros?
Thanks for that question. That's so nice. Thanks for watching and playing. Thanks for playing that game.
Oh heck yeah. Yeah, I love Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I didn't know you were in it.
I wish that they would port Xenoblade Chronicles the X to the Switch. But I was talking to somebody about it the other day, and even though the Switch is a powerful machine, the game of Xenoblade Chronicles X is just so extensive. It's kind of like, where would you put all of that information? I don't know why why a Wii U, which is what it was for, is more powerful or something, but it was made for that system and that system only. So they'd have to probably change a lot to get it to work on a Switch.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is from the patron saint of gift subs of the family, Holy Murdy. Fire Force has some interesting powers. Would you have your character's power if it meant that the same negative impacts also came into our world, like there'd be demon fighting and people spontaneously combusting, but you'd have some cool powers?
I feel like I have to say no.
I think that the non-supernatural disasters that we already experience are more than enough. The last thing I need is my neighbor bursting into flames all of a sudden, or a demon stomping on my workplace. It's bad enough that I'm not even going to mention all of the awful things that are actually real. Let's keep this positive.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be a really bad person if I was like, sure, I want a cool power. It's worth, millions of souls being lost to the flames.
That's right.
My neighbor bursts into flames, but it's all right, guys. I can shoot lightning from my hand.
That's right. I feel like also in the near future, you could probably also construct something to create these powers without those horrible negative side effects. So
yeah,
maybe. Well, that's what we'll say, right? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a good answer. Good answer, Kyle.
Jade, if Tamaki can team up with another captain from another company other than Company 8, who would she work for? Let's look up who the captains are because I don't remember.
Thank you for that.
Fire Force captains. So Obi is 8, so we're not saying 8.
I know who it is. I'm picturing him in my mind, but I can't.
Kyoko Huang, that's I believe Company 4. That's the medical company. Benimaru Shinmon of Company 7, that's the very Japanese, old school company. Leonard Burns, that's number 1. They're very, it's basically like the Catholic Church of the world is Company 1. Gustav Honda, they're very military. Pon, Lieutenant Pon, or he's not a captain though. Oh, well, spoiler alert, I guess. Hog, is that how he said his name? Is it Agu? Agu. Captain Agu. He's a weirdo.
No, it was okay. I was looking these up as you went along, and I remember the Leonard Burns character being
Yes.
like really cool, but I feel like also maybe Tamaki had some like involvement in some weird way with him. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but
She was super into Reki. Reki? Gosh, I should have even brushed up a little bit. What's Rekka? Rekka, not Reki. That's Skate. Rekka, Kellen's character. Remember, she was super into Rekka.
But I feel like the Leonard Burns character was, I don't know, she had a lot of respect for him, and I think she would, follow him, and he would be a really good captain for her.
Yeah, no, 100%. Okay. Very cool. Chat, you agree? Leonard Burns? Oh, Burns for sure.
Burns for sure.
Hey, Matthew David Rudd in the chat. What is up, dude? Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Hi, Matt.
He says Torchies or Chewies?
Chewy's 100%. Is that a question?
Am I dumb? What's Chewy's?
It's a Mexican restaurant.
It's a lame Mexican restaurant.
That
no,
one.
it is not. It is hella good, and they bring jalapeno ranch to the table as well as salsa.
That's true.
Sorry, I do know what Chewy's is, but when mentioned next to Torchy's, like I don't combine the two. Like Torchy's is a taco joint, and Chewy's is a good Mexican restaurant. I vote
Yes. Now, if you said like Torchy's or Fuzzies, I would go Torchy's. Hundy P.
I wouldn't. I'm a Fuzzies person. To me, Torchy's is like too fancy. They just got too much going on for me, and I'm like a simple taco person.
I used to not like Fuzzy's tacos until I started getting them without feta on them. Then I really liked them.
Feta's nasty, and all y'all who eat it are weird.
Or at least like feta on like a Greek salad or like on some pizza maybe. It's like okay, but on tacos I just didn't like it.
From me.
Get it away from me.
I really just there's a lot of weird. It's not even weird cheese. It's normal to other people, but a lot of cheeses that I'm like I can't get it away.
Get out of here. All right, let's see. This is from Skater. So Skater met you at Anime North.
Okay.
When I went up to your booth, I didn't realize you voiced in the Love Live series. What was your experience working on a series such as that?
It was a wonderful experience. I actually began my adventure with Love Live as a writer. Bang Zoom contracted me to write the show. And after I'd written a few episodes, but nothing had been recorded, they then asked me to audition. Mommy, who is their casting director, had me audition, and I read for like all of the girls. And then I got the part of Maki, and I was super surprised because I didn't think that was the type of role that I would play. Like, she has this tiny bit of vocal fry, she has a really neat texture, and she's this tsundere, and I'd never really played those before, but she's definitely my favorite even before I got the part, like my favorite one to write for. So I was so honored, and then that kind of paid back dividends because later on Funimation picked up Love Live Sunshine, the sequel, and like none of the other directors had really any knowledge about Love Live, so I'm like, I want that. And it helped so much because Sunshine, that Jade stars in as Chica, it like the group in that one really love the idol group from the first Love Live, and a lot of what they do like either mirrors or attempts to mirror certain aspects of the first story that would have been hard, I think, for any other director to manage without the in-depth knowledge that I had from being in it and writing it. So, but then after Sunshine, we did a movie, and then there have been 2 more Love Live shows since then, and Megan Shipman, who played Hanamaru in Sunshine, took over because she's like a big anime idol freak, and I think she's done a wonderful job. So, yay! Thanks for watching Love Live. It's so sweet and special and pure, and everybody who's a part of it like just loves it.
Now, feel free to say no comment here, but that was the show where you guys couldn't really talk about it at all for a long time, and like kind of still can't in a way.
Yeah, I think in this environment we can answer questions about it. Like we don't have to deny that it's, but mainly it had to do with the actresses who do the voices in Japanese, the seiyuu. They're also singing performers that travel and make their living kind of as their character, pretty much. So, and because Sunshine was a simuldub, that stuff was coming out as those girls in Japan were just getting started and going on the road and performing. So for the sake of like their careers, it needed to stay, like if you Googled voice of Chika, the Japanese seiyuu would come up and not Jade's name. So that's what that was about. But when we started the first show, the game had already been around for 3 or 4 years, and the show had already been out for, I don't know, a year or so. So it was a little bit different. We weren't allowed to talk about it until it came out, but then after that we could. So that's what that was all about. And now I think it's fine because I've seen cast announcements for the shows that have come out since our 2 shows.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Oh, there you go. All right, this is a good one. I think I know the answer, though. This is from Flute. What's up, Flute? Does your directing brain get in the way when you're in booth voicing a character?
I don't know if it gets in the way of like what I'm trying to do, but I think my thoughts.
That's a good way to put that.
I don't know. I mean, and like, there's, I don't know. Like, I think honestly, like being a director has made me a better actor. Like, you know, because I have so much more experience and hours like clocked being in that room. That it's more helpful, and if I can offer help without like, you know, trying to take over, then that's great, you know. But otherwise, I think it just makes me better at my job.
Yeah, I'd agree. There are times when, like, if I'm getting grabbed in the middle of my directing day to go to, say, well, anybody's booth for like a 15-minute or a 30-minute session, like I've been in director mode. So then it's hard to shut it off. It almost feels like when we used to get into our own booth to direct ourselves. You know, I'm just going in here, okay, preview, go. And I have to stop myself from being like, let me gonna get that again faster. Let me do this again this way. And I have to like, don't do it. Yeah. Let the director watch, let the engineer do their thing, and then go. But yeah, like Jade says, you do notice things as you're performing. You can tell, you know, like, that needed to be faster, that needed to be slower.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be able to offer, if they end up struggling out in the booth of like what to do with it, do we rewrite it? We can't get this. It's easy for me to say, I can just do that faster for you. Or I can do it slower, or I can fix that hitch. That's when I'll offer it. Like, I'll wait for the struggle to happen before I'm like, I got you. I got you.
I think my answer is similar to yours in that, like, I love turning off the director brain when I get in there. But if it's a newer director, that's when, like, it'll kind of start to creep in, and I'll be like, hey, just like you said, like, I can help you out real quick. Or like, hey, would you mind if I just tried a little faster? Like, maybe that'll help. And that's when director brain starts to creep in. But I don't think it ever gets in the way. Yeah, but maybe it does. This is from Mile High Dragon. Hi, Jade. Met you in Colorado Springs, and you're amazing.
Aw, thanks.
What's the most interesting thing you've been asked to sign?
I didn't sign it. You said this was PG-13, right, Kyle?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's all right. It's all right.
No, I just, like, I'm pretty open, too, about what people want me to sign. Like, I've signed someone's face before. That was weird. The coolest thing was someone and I what's weird is I'd seen this happen to someone else a month before, like a voice actor that was sitting next to me.
Mm-hmm.
But someone had me sign their skin, and then they got it tattooed on themselves later that day. And I was like, "Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?"
That's cool.
But no, the weirdest thing was a bottle of lotion, and I said, "I'm not doing that."
Good on you. As you said that first syllable, I thought you were gonna say a butt. And I was like, I don't know if they could even make that happen in line there.
No, I'm sorry. These earbuds do not fit my tiny ears, and that's why I keep touching.
Caitlin, you can go ahead and answer too. What was a weird or interesting thing you signed?
The most interesting thing I've signed, and it may sound odd when I say it, but then it's appropriate when you know the character that I've played. I've signed multiple people's prosthetic limbs. And so I played Winry Rockbell in Full Metal Alchemist, who makes prosthetics for people. So it's fitting. But if I weren't Winry, it would be weird for someone to put their leg up on the table for me to sign, or their arm. But yeah, that's it's also the coolest thing I've ever signed.
Cool.
Actually.
Yeah. Speaking of, someone earlier kind of flew by. They said, can you still do Winry's voice? So, guys, if you didn't know, this is so cool. There's a Full Metal live action movie, and Caitlin is reprising her role as Winry.
I'm still Winry Rockbell, you guys. I guess I've still got it.
That is super cool. I didn't even know that there was a live action movie coming.
There are 3. So the first one came out in. Yeah, the first one came out in 2017, and I did that one. And it had a number of the original cast in that one. And these next 2, one is already out, and then there is another that will come out sometime. It's not a super secret, because they've both come out in Japan already, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Come into Netflix. One of them's already out, and I am in it, and Todd Haberkorn is in it. I think we are the only original cast, but everyone else sounds great. It's really cool. It's fun. It's neat. And the cast, the Japanese actors are the same ones from the 2017 movie. So if you watch that one, you can see everybody again. And it's neat. I really like it. I think the actors do a good job. And it's fun to see the aspects that we're so used to seeing animated, see them with more practical effects or just CG computer, graphic type cool things. It's not a Marvel movie. These aren't Marvel movies.
It's not a Marvel movie.
But it's not. It's better than like Sharknado. It's not there. It's somewhere between Ant-Man and Sharknado. Okay.
Isn't that the scale of all movies, though? Somewhere in between Sharknado and Ant-Man.
Man. Is there ever going to be like a fairy tale live action? That would be really cool.
You're doing One Piece.
Yeah. Oh man, I hope that's cool. I feel like something like One Piece. I feel like that's so hard to translate to live action. But I hope it works.
Crazy powers and stuff.
Yeah. Like, how are you gonna do Luffy stretching? Like, I don't know.
CG.
Yeah.
CG.
mean,
Yeah.
You just want it to be as seamless as like Marvel CG and not something less than where it just looks cartoony.
By the way, we got the Spanish voice of Todoroki from My Hero in the house. Juan.
Oh,
I met him. Hi.
Juan's great. We had a wonderful time in Connecticut, and of course, Juan, are you gonna go to Segoy? Are you gonna go to Orlando in a couple weekends? That'd be cool. All right, we've got from Lexi. Lexi was so excited to hear, Caitlin, that you were coming on. She met you back in 2019 at Bell County Comic-Con.
Oh, cool. I remember that one. That was neat.
She says, I know you voiced so many characters. Which character did you connect to the most?
Ooh. You know, I'm learning that we connect to each of our characters in different ways because it's our responsibility to bring them to life. And the way you do that is by pulling from yourself and making who you are them, if that makes any sense at all. And I guess for some characters it's easier because you have more things in common, but then there are other characters where you could have nothing in common on the surface, but something about their emotional state you do have in common. So I don't know that I can say that there's one that I relate to more, or that I relate to most. I may have said that in the past, but now when I think about it, I feel like when we're in the moment, we're trying our best to bring everything we can to each and every character. And even if it's a character that is extremely different from me, I'm so excited for the opportunity to do that I'm searching for like parts of me within my actual self that I maybe prohibit in my real life. You know, like Haumea, she's not like me.
no, she's not.
And not just because she's a villain, but because I'm pretty, what's the word? Not conservative, because I don't want you to think about politics. Like reserved and measured. Like I'm always thinking about what I do and what I say and how I say it. And Haumea, she don't care.
No.
So
incredibly impulsive.
Yeah. So it's I may not relate to it, but I can relate to wanting to be that. And that's really fun for me with every role that I play. So I don't know that truly answers it's an answer to your question, but it might not be it's this character.
It's this character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for that question, though.
Yeah. Okay, so this is for all of us. This is from Matt. You've probably met and know Matthew Voss or have interacted with him in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Matt asks, what do you like best about the directing styles of the other two directors on this panel?
That's fun.
You know what I immediately thought of? But this isn't what I like best about you, Kyle. It's just what I thought of.
Uh-huh.
It's Kyle style. Good old Kyle style.
Kyle style, that's OG. It was Kyle style. It was Brina style, then it was Kyle style, then it was Way of the Dragon.
What
Oh,
is
I
this?
forgot about Way of the Dragon.
Do I know what this is?
It's basically like,
Don't even say it, because that's not what it is.
hey, never mind.
It has nothing to do with Sentai.
Sure.
I don't even know what that means.
We've
Like some
probably
style recording.
Okay.
we've probably done it, Caitlin. It started with Brina on a show called Hinamatsuri.
Yeah.
And basically we kind of had this like, hey, let's just like crush this. And so it was I had the engineer mute the actor, but they could hear themselves and go and fully record, but I couldn't hear them, so I could still consume what the Japanese did. And so I wasn't even looking at what they are listening, or I couldn't see what they were doing. I'm just listening to the Japanese, and I'm like, okay, now that I've previewed the Japanese, I know what needs to happen. What did you do? Based on your instincts, and then play back, and we would just play it back. So it saved a step. And only with veteran actors did it really work, and that you would trust them with. But like, and obviously if it was like some big fighting scene, let's not do this. Let's watch it together and da-da-da. But her character is just like, oh man, uh-oh, like the whole time. And so we got him, we're like, let's just... And so then I was like, hey, maybe I could do this all the time.
That's pretty fun.
But it's not Sentai, because Sentai, they just go for it. Everyone hears everyone at the same time.
I forgot about the audio differences. I did forget about that. Yeah. But that's not my favorite thing about you. And that's what I think of, just because it rhymes, Kyle style.
Yeah, it was great.
While Jade's thinking of what to answer, and while I am too, for some context for you guys at home, like a lot of the time when an actor is getting to preview the Japanese performance, really good actors will take that opportunity to practice what they're going to say when it's actually go time, so that their performance isn't the first time that they've said those words. But if you're really accomplished, like Jade and like Kyle, even your practice can be worth keeping. But the trouble from the director's standpoint is, even though I know the show, I need that preview to focus on like remembering what the emotional beat is of this moment, so that I can make sure that when Kyle goes or when Jade goes, they give me what I'm looking for. But when it is somebody that you know really well, you gel with, if the character is pretty easy to understand, I could see how you could just let the actor go for it if they're really keyed in and save a lot of time. That's cool. That's fun.
I mean, that's the, like, hey, we need Caitlin for 4 hours, and we're going to finish in 2.5. Like,
Okay, but for real, what
yeah.
are our real answers? I just wanted to.
My real answers are for Kyle. That I mean, you just make me laugh. Like you're very, very funny, and you're gonna find a way to make me laugh anytime you've directed me, and I always have a lot of fun with you in that way. And then my favorite thing about Caitlin is the types of roles that you've trusted me with, like Chica comes to mind, but also I think the biggest surprise to me was Hanajima. Like I did not expect that in any way, and that like a lot of people don't use that part of my voice, and so you find these really cool characters that you kind of trust me with and guide me with, and yeah, I love you guys.
I love you guys.
I'll go next. I like that Kyle. I think we're probably going to have a similar word in all of our answers, and it's trust. And I think it comes from working with each other for so long. We've all known Kyle since he was an engineer, and then became a director, and then also an actor in our booth.
And he had the eyebrow ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Two of them.
But what I love about Kyle is his trust that I want what's best for the character too, and I feel like, and you can say that it isn't true, that he can that you, Kyle, can relax a little bit when I'm in there. Like, let's just see what she does. And that's really freeing to feel like I'm not under a microscope.
Mm-hmm. I
can just get in there and play, and I seem to be given roles where I get to play a lot, and I appreciate that. Jade, I love being directed by Jade because she really knows what she wants, and I also don't feel like I'm under a microscope there. But Jade seems to lean into our knowledge of one another in the way that she gives direction, which is really fun. Just like referencing maybe people that we know or pop culture things that she knows that we can relate to. And I like how for a moment she can become my character and like explain something from my character's perspective really quick before I do it. And it just has a really cute and fun way of communicating that is just so Jade. And I love it.
Well, so I the metaphor I use a lot when talking about what you were saying, Caitlin, I think we're all like this in some way. Because I feel like you get the best work out of your actor, but I always compare it to a sandbox. Like, I feel like as a director, at least in anime, I like to think of my job is I like to let actors play in the sandbox, and my job is to keep them in the sandbox. Like, create fun things, do this, whatever. Like, I just want to make sure you stay in here. But like, have as much fun as you want while you're in there. I'm just making sure it all works and is consistent or whatever. That the one time I say I let someone throw sand out of the sandbox, and at first I was like, wait, but I was like, you know what, let's see what happens, was David Walden Skate the Infinity.
And we all know what happened.
He won 2 dubbing awards for that role, so it was great.
Yay.
Yeah, I never understood. There are very few directors who are very controlling of the session, and like, I get like you can let your control freak fly a little bit when you're directing, but like, I like to think of it as a collaborative process. Like, I'm definitely not the best actor in the room or the most knowledgeable, of bringing a character to life in a room. So it's like, of course I'm gonna like, what are your ideas? Like, let's collaborate. Let's both of us, and even the engineer, if they have, like, let's all come together and try and create the best product we can. So that's how I always came to it. But Jade, I'll always be grateful to you. You gave me my first lead role. That always, I didn't. That's when I felt
Silver Guardian.
Silver Guardian. That's when I kind of like So that was what, 2015? I think 2015, 16, something like that. Up until then, like, I was getting some stuff here and there, and it was cool. I still didn't super feel like a voice actor at that point. until then. And that's when I was like, she believes in me. So thank you, Jade, for believing in me. And Caitlin, I love that when I go in your booth, there's a whole bunch of stuff to play with. At least in the old building. No, Caitlin, no, you're. I feel similar to like my directing style. I feel like you also have this really great collaborative idea. Like you like working with actors, and you're very focused on the creative side of it. Like I feel like I get like super excited. I'm like, all right, let's do some like creative like acting stuff. I feel like I'm challenged the most. Because some other directors it's very, I don't even want to, it's not like this, but it can feel sometimes a little paint by numbers, especially the more jaded directors. Like, great, moving on. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, all right, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Like, no matter what, it's still like awesome. It feels like a cool creative process with you. So
yeah, you want the performer to feel fulfilled also when they leave. I think.
Yeah, that's a good way to put that. This is from. Question. That was a good question. That was Matt, I believe, right? Was that Matt? Thank you, Matt. Luffy Deathwalker says, "Tell Caitlin I said hi. I haven't seen her since Triad Anime in 2018."
Whoa, what city is that in?
China, somewhere in China, right? The Triads.
China.
I don't know.
I haven't been to China since 2010.
Was that for Street Fighter?
Wait, have you been to China?
Twice.
That's really cool.
Yeah. No, it wasn't for Street Fighter. It was for other games. But it was for games. I went in 2008 and then 2010 with Todd. I went with Todd the second time. And with all kinds of people were there the first time. Jason Liebrick, Kyle Hebert, David Vincent, tons of people. Laura Bailey, Travis.
Yeah. This is for a game?
Yeah, an old game on the Xbox called Infinite Undiscovery.
Oh, this is for Infinite Undiscovery?
Yeah, we recorded that in China.
Wow.
Because it was cheaper to fly you guys out there than to record you in LA or something?
And put us up. Yeah, and Jason and I were the leads, so we were there for like 3 weeks each. Yeah, it was somehow cheaper. But it wasn't just about the expense. It was the closeness to Japan for the time difference to be talking to the client. So yeah, so it's just an hour time difference from Shanghai to like Tokyo. So
Lady Jiv says Triad is in North Kakalaki? Did I just get tricked into saying something bad? What is North Kakalaki?
That sounds like Canadian only because like Saskatchewan and Saskatoon and like all those like
that's North Carolina.
Have you been to that convention in Saskatoon? I have.
I have, and I might have gone with you, but I remember thinking that I thought that was the name of the convention. I didn't know it was the name of the city because it sounded like a name of a convention.
Yeah, Saskatoon's the city, Saskatchewan is the province. Yeah, I went in 2019, but I don't know where Kakalaki is. Sorry.
No, that's awesome. This is from one. Wanted to come in and ask a question. I guess this is in reference to himself. He says, how do you handle difficult actors?
Juan, are you difficult? How do you mean difficult? Like, they have an ego, or they don't take direction, or they're not good?
Or they're an old man?
Don't talk about Chris Sabat that way.
Damn!
Oh, shots fired!
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, for real though, difficult.
Yeah, it does depend on what difficulty you speak of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's so rare.
You just do the best. You just do the best you can.
Kyle's right.
I mean, it depends on what's happening.
I think it's one comes to mind, and I think it's you have to, because your job as a director, I feel like, is, in addition to the product, you're also trying to establish an atmosphere. So you don't want a hostile atmosphere, because then that can kill creativity. so I think when you're dealing with someone difficult, it's that finding that balance of keeping that atmosphere, but also getting work done. Like, you can't just screw off and like not do anything for 45 minutes, you know, and because you don't get work done. So you got to find that balance. So I had one guy, and if you got anything past 2 takes, you'd be like, all right, yeah, dude, yeah, one more done, and you'd get the oh, we got to get it again. Okay. And it was just like, so it's like I get it, dude. Like, I got to make sure I get what I need. I'm not going, you know, I don't remember how I handled that. That's the only one I could think of.
Wow, I've never had to deal with that before. I do know that the thing that I want to probably say all actors, what they respond to the best is positive reinforcement, because at our core, we are insecure people. Like, I don't like to speak generally so negative about a whole bunch of folks, but I imagine, or I'd like to think, that many of us actors outside of acting are insecure in who we really are, and it's easier for us to pretend to be someone else. But even in pretending to be someone else, we are seeking the approval of the director, the engineer, etc., etc. We want to be told that we're good, and what we're doing is what they're looking for. So even if I've got an actor who's like really not giving me what I'm looking for, they're not ticking all of the boxes, right? Maybe they've got the timing, but not the delivery. They've got the pitch, but not some other aspect, right? If I'm gonna have to tell them like 3 things they're doing wrong, I'm gonna lead with what they're doing right, and that always seems to help. So they're not thinking I'm terrible, or who's this bitch telling me what to do, you know? Which could happen if it's somebody, especially an actor that is maybe coming from a different area of voiceover, who's never done dubbing before, and it is a whole different ballgame. Like, they could have done 8 million commercials and things that I'll never do, and they've made a crap ton of money doing it, and I need them to come in here and go, and it's like really hard. So you can compliment people as much as possible and be authentic about it, not just find, like, everybody's got to be doing, there's got to be something right in what they're doing, and focus on that, so that when you got to tell them 8 things to change, at least they know I've got the pitch down now.
I got that, yeah.
At least you know she really likes my energy, you know. So it's about balancing it out and stroking an actor's ego, making them feel comfortable and safe.
I agree.
It is. That's all very sweet, but also you don't have to hire them back.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
And then you write it down that it was hard to work with them,
Yeah.
and you pass that around to the other directors. And so
Yeah.
it pays
But I agree
to-
with everything else you said.
don't be a jerk in your sessions, because we talk to each other.
That's something I talk about in my classes, is like booth demeanor, and like I always tell the story of Joel. Like, all of that, what you said is true, and you know, you want to be professional, you can be excited, but you don't want to be like ultra fan and like tell the director that they're wrong about this character. But on the other end of the spectrum, you don't want to walk into your audition and be like, oh, I don't know, whoever has the most hours is who I want. You know, you want to be somewhere in the middle, professional. But a lot of things that some actors sleep on is talking or being nice to the engineer. And I always loved Joel for one of his auditions. On the very back page of the audition, he wrote, "Bring the engineer a Diet Coke." And it turned into like a test of like who read the books, but like that was Steven. It really meant a lot to Steven that like everyone's like, hey man, like, you know, great job. And like it turned into like this compliment fest of like they'd walk out and be like, hey Steven, enjoy that Diet Coke, man. Like, thanks for making me sound good. And like when it comes down, I mean, maybe this is just me, but like if it comes down, I'm sitting there like, man, I can't decide between these 2 actors. All the engineer has to do is be like, that person's a jerk. And I'm like, okay, I'm going with that other person then. Like,
True. We do rely on them, because our engineers rotate at the studio, and sometimes we have them for a year, sometimes we have them for 3 months, but directors tend to, for better or worse, stick with their kind of clump of people that they like working with, these 50 people, for example. So someone could come through in an audition, or I could be listening to audition files with a new engineer. And if they chimed in and said, yo, that person's hard to work with, or like, yo, that person's always late, that person was rude, be like, all right, and they're done.
Yes.
You gotta trust them.
That's right. You talking about like giving them something nice and positive, the positive reinforcement before you are like, all right, now here's all the critiques. Lady Jiv says, the poop sandwich technique. I've never heard that before, but I think that's what that is. The bread is great, but the meat of it was poop. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. From Gerald Marie. Gonna have oral surgery tomorrow, and I need some cozy shows or movies to watch. What are your go-to cozy watches? P.S. Caitlin, I heard you like K-drama, so I'm open to those suggestions as well.
Oh my, y'all. I'll take over Kyle's Twitch and talk about K-dramas.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let's each of us give an anime recommendation.
Oh, well, the coziest of all is a show that I'm directing right now called Laid Back Camp. Super cozy.
There you go.
Super cozy. But I have my other one queued up and ready that's not anime.
I'd say I've got a couple cozy anime. One is Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card. It's very like just sweet and pastel, and while there is like danger and stuff, it's nice danger. And the animation is really lovely. And the other is called Sakura Quest, and it's a slice of life about a bunch of girls like working in a rural town to get people to come and visit there and trying to rejuvenate it. Kyle, weren't you in it? I think all the directors were in it.
What was the name of it?
Yeah, I have literal nightmares about having to say the word rural.
Yeah.
After being in that show, because that's like one of the hardest words for me to say.
What was
It's
it
a
called?
hard word. Sakura Quest. There were
Sakura.
all like these single guys who lived in the town, and there weren't any like ladies for them.
That's right. I was
Yeah.
Kakimura.
Yeah, Chris George was the cop, and like Bevan, you and Bevins, I think, were like the two guys that were always arguing. Sakura Quest is lovely. So that would be my comfy show. Kyle, do you have a comfy show?
Well, I had a couple popped into mind. I was like, well, but except for that. But A Centaur's Life is one that flew under the radar.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And
Nice.
that's like probably the most slice of lifey show I've ever directed, because it was just like, here's what life would be like, you know, if we were all kind of part animal. It's just like, we're going to school. And so it's just like, this is fun and it's cute. Except there's randomly in the middle of it, there's an episode about the Holocaust. And so it's like, other than that.
Yikes.
And I mean, and that episode is brutal and it's so out of place. And then the rest of it is just like, oh, this cute little centaur girl. And it's like, so, and that's kind of like Ancient Magus Bride is another one, like lots of long, slow shots. Beautiful, beautiful show. But there's like a lot of like, it's not cozy, but there's some cozy moments in it, cozy episodes in it.
I would count it amongst a cozy type show because it does have a homey feeling about
Yeah.
it. Like Elias is home and Chisei finding home. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's good. I vote for that too.
I do like that.
Okay, non-anime cozy
Yeah,
shows.
yeah,
I wanna
okay.
hear what Kate's gonna
Yeah, let's
say.
hear your non-anime cozies.
Well, I can't like promise that there's like it's cozy to me. I'm just saying it's my comfort, which is Downton Abbey. Like that's
Oh
such
my
a
gosh.
comfort for me. I've
Love
watched
it.
it like multiple times through. I love Downton Abbey, but it hits you in the feels. So that's mine.
Yay.
Yeah.
I do love me some K-dramas. Like, it's hard for me to even think of, like, where to start because I've seen so many in just the last, like, 2.5 years. But if you're looking for cozy, there's a great one that's newer, and it's called Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. I haven't already seen it. It's a bizarre name. Still don't really know why it's called that. It's about, like, a city girl who moves to the country and like a guy that she falls for, and you just fall in love with all of the people who live in this little country town. It's great. It's a
Aw.
seaside country town too, so it's very picturesque. So Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. And while it is my job to make English language anime dubs, I encourage you to watch K-dramas in their original language.
Oh, okay.
It's just better to hear their voices coming out of their human faces.
I typically watch foreign live action stuff, not dubbed.
Correct. Yeah. But I know that for some people it's an accessibility issue, so
Yeah.
I'm not like
Yeah.
begrudging anyone that choice. But if you like don't have a problem with subtitles, then I say watch the subtitles for K-dramas because the language is lovely, and it's like watching K-dramas has inspired me to learn Korean. I'm actually studying Korean. So.
Oh, very nice. Are you going to be like me where every year in January it's like time to start learning Spanish and you do it for about a month and then you drop it?
No, I've been studying, just using Duolingo for starters for over 100 days, and I'm also now in a class.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard. It's really different from English, you guys, but I'm enjoying it. So.
My non-anime is I have two answers. I like to watch documentaries, and it'll be like I like to find like the documentary that'll be like I cannot believe there's a documentary about this. Let's watch it. It'll be like the history of peanuts, and I'm like, oh yeah, and it'll just be.
I'm so glad you said peanuts.
Yeah, peanuts. But like these long, like Ken Burns documentaries, just listen. I could just listen to Ken Burns, or if you have an antenna in at least the DFW area, for free, set up your antenna. I think it's channel 27.3, and it's the Game Show Network, and it's all 50s to 80s game shows.
Oh, that would be fun.
So it's just like press your luck. And the best, of course, is when you get to the old Family Feud stuff with Richard Dawson and him just kissing all the girls, and you're just like, I can't believe this was okay.
This was fine.
But it's, I don't know, just watching those old games, it's just kind of fun, and everyone was it was great.
You're right. There's something so homey about game shows.
Yeah.
I was in LA a couple months ago, and I stayed with Adam MacArthur and his wife.
Oh, nice.
And Adam's family happened to be in town as well. So I was actually at Adam's house with like his parents and his wife. And one night, that's what we did. We just sat around and like watched Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. I'm like, this is kind of great. I sort of love this.
It's pretty great. And on TikTok, there's a whole like side of it about Steve Harvey. And like all the jokes about him and Family Feud, how like the questions are always set up to be like a big "that's what she said" joke.
They really are.
He's really funny on Family Feud. He's hilarious.
He's pretty hilarious. Love me some Steve Harvey. He's got some good like inspirational stuff too. He talks about men and wearing suits. He's like, you just need 4 suits. He goes, has a whole thing about it, but it's good stuff. This is from Mama Donovan. You might have met Mama Donovan in March for My Hero Con. When was the last My Hero Con here in Texas?
The last one I went to was in January.
January.
And I got COVID.
That's right.
You were next to me, remember?
I know.
Because I texted you when I found out, and I was really worried that you got it.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it. That's wild.
But anyway, what's Mama Donovan's question?
Mama Donovan's question is, what is the biggest change you've seen in the anime industry since you started?
Oh, that's easy for me. It's broadcast dubs. Like, yeah. Whew.
Big change.
I think that is the universal answer there, yeah.
Yep.
But, and I know a lot of people don't, well, on the production side, simuldubs aren't always the most fun. But that's how I was able to start directing, was because of simuldubs, so.
I think there are pros and cons on both sides of it, and probably more pros for the fans because of simuldubs, so they're here to stay.
They're here to stay. Big sigh. It is, man, I guess home video dubs, or what used to be the old school way. I do think, obviously the biggest pro is you only have to wait 2 weeks now to get your dubbed anime, but being able to know a whole show and a whole character arc ahead of time
so great.
Is so great. And that's definitely a thing of the past.
Yeah.
It's so crazy though how I know it's still not like mainstream, but in a way, like almost every person, there's rarely a person I can talk to nowadays who's like, what's anime? Like almost everyone has heard of it and knows what it is. And like, that's kind of crazy too, because 15 years ago when I started, and I know that y'all have similar, like no one knew what it was.
You'd
Or a
have to
lot
be
of people
like,
didn't know what it was.
yeah, you'd be like, have you heard of Pokemon? That was usually the go-to if people didn't know what anime was. Be like, Pokemon. And they go like, oh, okay. And then the conversation would stop there because they didn't know what Full Metal Alchemist was or Oron or any of the things we'd been working on just 10 or 12 years ago. Yeah.
I always say Dragon Ball Z.
That's a common one too.
There's yet to be someone who doesn't know Dragon Ball Z, but as big as My Hero is, there's so many the normies out there still don't know what My Hero is.
Yeah.
But most people know or have heard of Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon, of course.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna get into the silly section of questions.
Yay.
So we've got. How would you say the word? I already know the answer. How would you say the word ROOM?
Room.
Room?
Yeah.
Does someone say room?
Someone says rum.
I've heard people say the rum. The rum. Yeah,
Rum.
I wonder what part of the country that dialect is from.
Rum.
Rum.
It's not rum, not like rum like you drink. It's room.
Yeah.
Almost like you're just saying R and M. Room.
They said rum. We had a whole discussion on it a few streams back.
Say rum?
They say rum.
Who says rum?
They claimed it to be a northeastern thing, and I was like, I don't think so.
Oh, I've heard it. Yeah, I have heard it.
In the Northeast?
I've heard it somewhere out there in the world and wondered where it came from. I can't tell you where it comes from though.
I've never heard rum. I've heard like what you said, Kaylin, where it's like rum. That's like a British thing, right? Rum.
Yeah, the more of the schwa in the middle makes it rum.
More of the schwa. More of the schwa. All right, very important question. Bread and butter pickles or dill pickles?
Dill.
I couldn't even let you finish that sentence.
There's always someone who's majestically passionate about this.
I love dill. I love dill pickles. I have this dill pickle mustard.
Ooh.
It's really good.
What's your favorite dill pickle brand?
Oh, I don't know about that. I like a lot of them. Like, they're all good. But if you can get the ones in the cold case, the real crispy ones.
Clausen, isn't that what those are?
Yeah, one of those. Then I've seen, like, depending where you go, like little mom and pop brands too.
Yeah, those are great.
My favorite is Best Made, but specifically, all Best Made pickles are good, but Best Made hamburger slices in the small jar, not the big jar, the small jar. I could just claw those.
What is it about them? They are so good. You're correct.
Are those the ones they put on? Do you think those are the ones they put on Chick-fil-A sandwiches? I don't know. They kind of, those are really good.
Stop eating it. I don't eat it anymore.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is not great.
Which is sad because I miss their fries, but like I can't. It just like doesn't agree with me anymore. I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah. Their fries are great. I just always thought that they were overrated. Like as far as like fried chicken, it's like I'd rather get Popeyes.
That's a chicken sandwich. That is a chicken.
Did you guys get the Megan Thee Stallion sauce at Popeyes while it was around?
No, what is that?
It's gone.
What was it? What did it taste like?
It was a spicy like jelly that went on the chicken sandwich. It was
jalapeno jelly or something?
It was
sweet
like a.
And spicy?
Say it again.
Was it sweet and spicy together?
Yeah, it was like a raspberry spicy sauce that went on their chicken sandwich.
Stop it. That sounds great.
It was freaking good. It was only around for like a month.
Ugh, Megan, bring back sauce.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion Popeyes sauce.
It's not like. Go ahead.
Oh no, we're just talking about chicken sandwiches, and I saw a billboard that Wingstop is gonna have chicken sandwiches now, and I freaking love Wingstop.
Alejandro was tweeted about Wingstop chicken sandwich.
I haven't had it yet though. I bet it's really good.
Yum, yum, yum.
Hang on. I've got it.
Looking up the sauce.
I've got the sauce. Megan, described as a sweet and spicy dip made with honey, cider vinegar, and Aleppo peppers.
So it's pepper jelly. That's like a real southern thing.
Pepper jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper jelly. Okay, I have a question. Jade, you've been on before, so you've been asked this question.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you decide if I should ask Caitlin the Spider-Man question.
I'm a big girl.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay, well then, all right, here's the Spider-Man question for you both. Chat is loving it. They're like, yeah, ask it, please. Okay, so you get bit by a radioactive spider, like Peter Parker. Okay. But you get to choose what powers you get. You can choose, like a real spider, to be able to like climb on walls, stick on walls. But also like a spider, it's because you have tiny hairs all over your body. So you're just, and you can tell, like they're very fine hairs, but they're all over your body. You look like Teen Wolf with a buzz cut. And you can shave it. You can shave it, but it grows back in like 5 minutes, like Tim Allen from Santa Claus.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's option 1. Option 2 is you can shoot webs. But also, like a spider, only out of your butthole.
I'm sorry, the imagery is just too. I don't think you've asked me this. I really don't think that I got this question.
You don't
before.
think?
Oh my
Or
god.
that I, like erased it from my memory forever. You know what?
You can say no comment if you want.
No, I'm choosing the butthole because that's just hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm just imagining like going around. You have to like pull the cheeks apart.
Yeah.
Do like a crazy pose.
Yeah.
Um,
And for what? Also, you could attach yourself to a building and then like swing over to something else.
Yeah.
Like.
yeah. I just wear a mask so you wouldn't know it was me.
Yeah. Well, my two favorite responses to that was like, imagine if someone tries to rob you and you're just like, no, and you just pull down, spray them with your web, and then you get out of there. And then I think it was Jamie who said with the butthole webs, you can like monetize it by coming out with a whole line of bringing back the butt flaps on your clothes.
Oh, like the pajamas?
Yeah. Let's go. Anyway, Caitlin.
How do you like control is it like a different orifice in the butt area where webs come out? Will you web sometimes when you just need to poop or fart? Like questions.
Going to the bathroom difficult.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a same orifice but different gland.
Got it. And we're somehow very able to control which.
But maybe when you get a little older, you can't control it quite as well.
Yikes! You clog the toilet a lot, is what you're saying.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be hairy. But I am a voice actor, so really I'm just hired for my voice, not how I look.
Yeah.
And then maybe I would have I could make tons more money doing like espionage for the government because of my wall climbing abilities. So I think I might choose the wall climbing ability.
And you could like shave like clavicles up, shave real quick, take a picture, and then it'll just kind of slowly start to grow back.
What if you nared? Or what if you got laser hair removal on certain parts?
Yeah, you could just remove it.
I'll allow it.
and do spiders? Because I don't know enough about them. The hairs that they have on their limbs for climbing, those aren't on their faces and their thorax and everywhere, are they?
I'm pretty sure it is.
On their limbs. I mean, yeah, if you think of like a tarantula, those are hairy spiders. But like a normal little spider in your house, is it just on their arms?
I'm gonna say it has to be all over.
Their limbs.
I'm gonna say this spider species is hairy all over, and that's how they stick to stuff. You're wrestling with this one.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think it's cooler to climb walls than to like swing from butthole floss.
I think it'd be a great picture just to see Jade flying through Dallas, like, you know, because you'd be ragdolling like this.
Yeah, because you're flying from your butt.
Yeah.
Love it.
I get that, like, I get that J-Lo booty, though. I bet, like, you know, it'd be popping. It'd be great. Like, I'd be really muscular. I'd have to have a lot of strength.
I like it. That's good stuff. And she isn't here, but I gotta ask the pancake question.
Pancake?
Pancake question. Would you rather be a top pancake, a middle pancake, or a bottom pancake in a stack of pancakes? Then there's no insinuation in there. Just imagine yourself as a literal pancake. Which middle pancake?
Middle was my gut, because I just like imagine myself being cozy and warm between the other two.
Yeah, and you don't get soggy from like the butter pat that's on you at the beginning. Yeah, I vote middle.
There you go. Oh, Chat Mom's here. What's up, Nicole? Okay, this guys is gonna be our last question of the night. Our last question.
I'm glad that Spider-Man wasn't the last.
You can't end on the Spider-Man question. Well, actually, 1.5 questions, because this is going to be a quick answer. Craig wants to know, so when are you both going to start Twitch streaming?
Oh, I won't.
There you
Like,
go.
this is super fun, but I know that I do not have time in my life.
Yeah, and like the multiple links and the things and the stuff. I was like,
I don't know how Kyle does it.
Hard. It sounded hard.
Yeah, Kyle's got a wife and 3 kids and 2 dogs. How do you do this, Kyle?
I mean, we
And
can.
a theme song too. I do like the idea of having my own theme song. That's fun.
You have a walk-on song, right? Didn't I give you walk-on music at some point?
Oh, when we came to the studio, yes.
Yeah. What was your walk-on song?
Oh my God, it's a Nicki Minaj song. What was it?
Wait, I got it.
Oh no, wait.
Now this is from 19?
Oh, is it? It's either Beyonce or Nicki Minaj. I can't remember.
Feeling Myself, Nicki Minaj featuring Beyonce.
Oh look, I was right. It was both of them.
There you go.
Nice.
All right, now the real last question. What has been everyone's more or less recent animated work on? What that you could talk about? What are you working on? Either directing or acting or both that you can tell people about? Or what's the most recently released thing that you can talk about?
I'm directing Laid Back Camp. It's super cute and cozy, like I said before, but I'm also directing this older title that I actually freaking love. It has so much heart and it's very sweet, but it's also funny, called Natsume's Book of Friends. It's from 2008, and we're finally getting to dub it.
What?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Whoa.
It's like an older Crunchyroll title, but it's really cool, and it's like really long running. It's really cool. And then I'm acting in a few things, but the newer one that I'm doing is called The Smile of the Ars Notoria. And it's about cute little sweet tiny witch girls who like sip tea and eat scones and do magical things. It's so sweet.
That's great.
That's awesome. Caitlin?
I am directing 2 shows right now. One is called Shoot, Goal to the Future, and it is a really nostalgic and ridiculous sports show. I mean ridiculous in like a very endearing way. It feels like watching a 90s sports anime, because it's related to an older 90s sports anime. So it's very fun, and I have a blast working on it because all the guys in it are just really funny, and we have so many inside jokes, and it's a good time. People who watch it say it reminds them of watching anime when they were first getting into anime in the 90s, so that's cool.
Nice.
Shoot, Goal to the Future. And like Jade, I'm working on an older title, though mine isn't from 2008, it's from 2020. And it's called Sing Yesterday for Me, and it is a slice of life about young people between like 18 and 24 just kind of trying to find their way in life, in their careers and in their love lives, and figuring out how to be adults, basically. which maybe sounds boring, but it's right up my alley. It's the kind of show that I would want to be in. So it's my favorite type to direct. Things I'm in. I'm like reprising roles in Devil is a Part-Timer right now. That's pretty fun. And then I pop into other booths to do, a couple lines here of this, a couple lines of that.
Also Shadow's House season 2. Shadow's House season 2.
I'm not directing anymore. Sean is, but we're okay. Yeah.
There you go. I'm directing something I can't talk about, so that's boring.
I want to know what that is. You're gonna have to tell us later.
Yeah, we'll do the friend EA. And then acting wise, I just finished up. There's a big character I recorded many years ago is coming back in a very, very long running show. Just recorded a session for that, but I probably shouldn't say. But you can probably guess. And of course, I'm sure both of you super excited for My Hero Season 6 coming out.
Oh yeah, that comes out in October, so yeah.
And then the three of us are 3 of the 4 cast members of Chainsaw Man. So that'll be fun. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, what do you know that I don't?
I just like to give people.
Is that what you're secretly directing, Kyle?
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Okay.
That'd be sweet. That was just to make it absolutely official. That was 100% a joke. Just kidding. None of us know anything about that right now.
Cut to 7 articles posting.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I know. I know. I'm sorry.
So top secret. We don't have a clue.
That's true. Yeah, I just like to troll. You guys know I like to troll. That was.
Please do. That's how I feel about it.
I did that on a panel once, and I just real jokingly they were like, oh, a similar question. I was like, oh yeah, blah blah, and then Denji and Chainsaw Man, the whole room exploded, and I felt so bad. I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm just kidding. I felt bad, but it's fine. Awesome. Do you guys have any cons or anything coming up that everyone could go check you guys out at?
My next 2, I'll be at Louisiana Comic-Con at the end of the month, and then I'll be in Rhode Island with you in November.
Yes.
I'm looking up the thing that I'm doing because I forget the name of it. But it is the first weekend of October, and I will be at OG Collectibles, which is a store in the LA area, and I will be there on these aren't the dates. Saturday, Sunday, October 1st and 2nd. I will be at OG Collectibles along with Lindsay Seidel and Zeno Robinson and Aaron Dismuke. So,
Gerald Murray says definitely not New Zealand.
What? Never heard of it.
Yeah, what are you talking? Is that a country or something? What's the deal with that? Well, right on, chat. Give them all the love. Thank you, Jade and Caitlin, for coming on.
Thanks.
It was a blast. I hope this is actually newer technology. I used to do it through Discord, and it always had all these issues. And if someone dropped out, it messed everything up. So this is a new thing I'm doing, and it seems to work really well.
Yeah, I like it. It seems smooth.
It is pretty smooth. You guys are awesome.
Smooth.
Chat, give it up for Jade Saxon and Caitlin Glass.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
Kyle Phillips is the greatest alive.
All right, y'all. That is our panel. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys had fun. You guys just had an insane amount of questions that I could not get to. I tried to jump around and find stuff that was unique and all that fun stuff, but can't get to all of them. But if you ever want to ask them questions, go see them at a con. And remember, we can't invite ourselves to cons. You have to tell your local con, I really want Jade Saxton, Caitlin Glass, and Kyle Phillips. Please! Threaten your con. No, don't threaten them. But you gotta let them know. You gotta let them know. And the more people that let them know, then they're like, all right, I guess we gotta invite these people. And it'll happen maybe someday. Yeah, go check them out. But guys, yeah, this was a monthly subscriber bonus. So the subscribers got to ask questions. So we'll be doing this again next month. I have something real fun planned for next month. And guys, remember, this is the last day of August. Starting tomorrow, it is September. Twitch's big subscriber promotion thing. So if you've been sitting on subscribing, or if you've been sitting on upgrading your sub, or you want to just get the discount and sub for, you can extend your sub. You can be like, I want to be sub for 6 months. Those are the ways you get discounts. So take advantage. Starting tomorrow. So if you were like, I want to sub right now, just wait. Wait till tomorrow. And then you'll get a big discount. Yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out. We're gonna raid Chris Waycamp. I believe, or he should be streaming. I didn't get his live. Is he streaming? He's supposed to be. He said he was. Okay, he's streaming. Let's go raid Mr. Chris Waycamp. He's playing Stray. A game about a cat. Go tell him I said what is up. And you're gonna go play or see him play this game about cats. And guys, tomorrow night, we're gonna be playing Cult of the Lamb. This game I've heard a ton about. I think like you literally all can join the cult. It's very viewer based, lots of viewer engagement. I don't know anything about it, so we'll be going on this journey together, or you'll be watching me begin this journey. It'll be fun. And of course, normally we have sounders and all that fun stuff if this is your first stream. But of course, we have guests on. We like to turn those off, mute those. But if I missed any follows, subscribes, donations, or cheers, anything like that, I apologize for missing those. But I do appreciate y'all's support. Y'all the best. Positions in the cult are raffled off. All right. Should I do anything ahead of time? Should I like read into it or something? Try it out? I don't know. It's kind of fun to just jump in. What's up, Michelle? Yeah, hi everyone. I'm sure I miss saying hi to people, who, especially those who joined in a little late. Like, what's up, Ryloose? Shouldn't really need to. All right, Coop, we'll do. All right, y'all. There's the raid timer. Go tell Chris I said what is up. Have fun with him, and peace out, y'all. Ooh, thank you, Tiff. All right, later, y'all.